The New Republic is reporting that Republican lawmakers have been privately warned by the Department of Justice. Okay, follow me on this, that the Epstein files may be even worse for Donald Trump than previously believed. Okay, the report cites David Schuster, who said several conservative members with ties to the DOJ and FBI revealed that the unreleased details are damning enough to trigger a full-scale panic inside the party. Okay, Michael Wolff, who interviewed Jeffrey Epstein extensively before his death, told the Daily Beast that Epstein showed him photos of Trump with half-naked young girls in his lap. Okay, those images have never been verified or released, but they have added to the growing tension in Washington. I mean, what we're watching here is the most politically dangerous story for Trump since January 6th, okay? Because this time it's coming from inside, his own party. Republicans aren't waiting for Democrats or the press to dig into this. They're trying to get ahead of it because the DOJ has files that connect Trump to Epstein. In a meaningful way, that's a scandal that doesn't end with denials or tweets. Remember, guys, Jeffrey Epstein wasn't just a criminal. He was a symbol of access, a man who traded power, money, and secrecy. Everyone who knew him knew what he offered. Introductions, connections, and silence. Trump's connection to Epstein has always been part of that puzzle. They were friends. They attended the same parties, and there are lots of photos of them together that nobody can, explain. Now, if Republicans inside the DOJ are leaking that, the files are worse for Trump than anyone expected, it means two things. First, they've seen something we haven't. Second, they're bracing for impact because it's going to be bad. And when Michael Wolff says Epstein showed him pictures of Trump with young girls, it sounded like tabloid fodder. But when the same idea surfaces inside the Department of Justice, it becomes a national security problem. Because if the president of the United States, or any president for that matter, is compromised by material like that, it just doesn't matter legally. It matters strategically. It matters to the entire country and every single victim around the world. There's also the question of obstruction under the first Trump administration. The Justice Department was accused of stalling or narrowing inquiries into Epstein's network. Now with Pam Bondi leading the DOJ and refusing to answer direct questions, the pattern looks all too familiar. Here's what's different. Republicans themselves are losing confidence. You don't have 100 members of the party calling for full disclosure unless they're worried about being caught in the aftershock. And I think everybody's probably worried about that. The next step will come down to Speaker Mike Johnson, who already has delayed swearing in Arizona's Democratic Adelita Grijalva, the final signature needed to force a vote on releasing the files. That delay is not a coincidence, guys. That is obviously a strategy in broad daylight, right? To keep the truth sealed for as long as they possibly can. It really makes you think. But what we're seeing now isn't just a scandal. It's a stress test for the Republican Party itself. How many of them still believe in the rule of law? That's a really good question that I really want answers to. And how many will continue to protect Trump no matter, what these files reveal? We don't know what's in those documents yet, but we know this much. The silence inside the Department of Justice is not reassuring anyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to stay connected and informed to the stories that matter, the people that matter, and most importantly, the truth. The thing that is so hard to find right now. And just so you guys know, I do the best that I can to answer the comments. So I really hope to see you guys in there.